Welcome to FOH this week, Kenny.
I'm sorry, but I'm not doing something right. I don't
Oh,
know what it is.
you know when you've forgotten something? I've forgotten something. I don't know.
Do you not standing next to a bus stop somewhere?
I got my phone. I don't certainly know about that one. Well, this week we're doing the Punch Royal Selection number at 11, and there's a reason why we're doing that this week, and I'll disclose that next week. But the box code is Kenny.
RPO 2000.
RPO Julio 2000, July 2000.
You didn't tell me that. You only told me RPO 2000.
And yeah, I thought that was about as much as you could handle. That's
Oh, I
fine. You
managed
did a
it,
great
didn't I?
job.
Yeah,
You
cheers.
did a great job. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking.
By yourself.
Well,
What are you drinking?
because, well, if you let me answer,
Please.
because we're trying to look more into matches, I tend to have a thing about red wines not working with cigars. But I've always had a suspicion that if you really had to go that way, you'd go something like a Beaujolais.
I agree with you.
So, a friend sent me a couple of bottles of Beaujolais the other day to try.
Or something else red. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. I agree with you.
And so this is from Heart and Soul in Victoria, Chateau Thevin. This is the Les Sept Vignes, which is
Apologies to our French clients.
yeah, all right. Jesus, bugger off. And it's the 2015, which should be a pretty good vintage. So I thought, well, I'll give it a whirl, particularly as you have to sit there and watch.
Punch Royal Selection number 11.
So you chose the best one.
No, I couldn't take an hour whinging. Punch Royal Selection number 11. One of my favourite cigars of all time. And really excited to still have a couple of these boxes for myself personally. It's a Corona Gorda. It is complexity. It's good. I haven't even smoked it yet, but I've had so many of these, I understand what they're like. When's the last time you had one of these?
I think I've got some in the...
Don't confuse with the Punch Super Selection number 2.
No, I haven't touched my...
Twos?
Because I've only got a cabinet of those left. So I haven't had a two for a long time. But I did get some 11s from you a couple of years ago, and I think they're in the...
In there?
Yeah, so not that long ago.
It'll be interesting, right? I'm a huge Punch Corona Gorda fan. I mean, I think we were one of the first to call the Punch coming back about 18 months ago, 2 years ago, and they've been just glorious ever since. It's almost been a retrospective back on Punch Super Selection, Punch Royal Selection number 11s, the Super Selection number 2s, Black Prince. I've been going back and trying them all.
But how many of those are still available?
Not bugger all, but you can get them off locker sales, you can get them in the secondary market, etc. there when someone's offloading stock. But given the current Punch is so good, I've gone back and tried the others. And I've just had a lot of fun doing so. So I want to bring this across today and share it with you because, again, it's just a beautiful size cigar. Look at that. There's no...
it looks good.
It's not one of those big 58 gauge
no
thing. It's
but
perfect.
but it has got some... it's also not some...
It's a cigar.
Yeah, it's not a morphed cigarette or anything. It's actually, it looks and feels
More
like...
cigarette equals a petite Corona or less. Yeah.
It
Half
actually
Corona.
looks and feels like a decent cigar. And this is blueberries.
Is it?
Oh, I have to smell blueberries.
Actually, grab a glass off you and I'll try this in that
so
case.
there goes the self-sacrifice month.
No. If you said it goes all the cigar, now it's research and development. It's a different thing altogether, people. Don't you forget that when it comes down to self-denial.
What do you think I was doing? Mine was research and development as well.
It's called alcoholism, what he's doing. Back to you shortly. Kenny, first turn.
Lovely. Absolutely loving this. It's so good.
Go through the flavour profile for me.
Oh, it's just that big, rich, old toasted character. It's not chocolate, that. It's sort of, there's a bit of old coffee and
Look at the burn.
yeah,
Look at the burn on
burns,
that. Look,
burns, been
just
terrific.
razor sharp.
It's
Coffee.
a big, toasty, almost woody character.
No sweetness at all in this one.
No. And as I showed you, I went and checked my little home humidor. Most of it's over there. If I see a box of Super Selection number 2s go up for sale, and there'll be some checking. And I've got exactly the same code.
As you're smoking
2000.
here.
Yeah, RPO 2000s. I've only got about half a dozen left, unfortunately. So I'm quite familiar with these, and I've loved every
It is
one.
just quality old school Cuban tobacco. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that richness.
Body.
Oh, it's a bit over medium for me. It's,
Yeah, just a touch over medium.
a touch more than that for me.
It's got a dryness to it, not in the smoke, just in the on the palate. It's like that. It's like great toast.
It's almost like linseed oil and cricket bats and old teak and stuff.
Yeah, you play a lot more cricket than I did. Never held a bat long enough. It's good. I mean, it's
Didn't they make you carry the gear?
Yeah, I did. For me, I was a bowler. But highest score of 6 runs. Just love it. Really, really good. Now, I'm really interested in the next third because I've always found they've just had a little bit of a trick come through. So let's see if that continues on this cigar here. But so far, just as good as you'd expect. Oh, as good as you want. Back to you, Sean.
But
Oh,
no, think of life at this stage. So these are now 17 years old.
I keep forgetting.
I mean, another 17, you can't imagine these falling over.
No, these are in the zone. Like, and they've got everything locked in. You know, they've got balance, structure. They know what their flavours are.
Yep.
And they're not flavours that are going to mute over time. So that I can see anyway. Kenny, what a glorious
These
cigar.
are, yeah. As I said before, I've got 6 of these left. Well, I'll be lucky to ask me in
Now,
a week.
forgive us a
I may-
waxing eloquent on this one because it is. There are days you get near perfection, and this is near perfection.
Yeah, this is.
So I didn't do the second, third because we're just enjoying it so much. And what it has done is it's just built up in body, and then the chocolate,
The
came
slight
through.
sweetness and chocolate came in.
which just
concoction's
rounds
perfect.
off that golden toast note
Yep.
from the beginning. A little bit of leather, complexity,
Oh yeah.
body.
There is a massive fault with this cigar. It is not big enough. Seriously, if it's going to smoke this well, it should be this long.
Yeah, but again, this is one of those cigars where I'll finish this and it'll be my last cigar for the day. I mean, it's hard to top this, isn't it?
Well, exactly. I mean, except I might weaken and have another one tonight. Now that I'd sort of put those half dozen at the back of the humidor thinking I'll leave them for a few more years, but gee. And in a few more years, I'm sure they'll be just as spectacular.
Well, there's no sign of these going anywhere, but they're going to maintain their age. If not, there's still levels that they could improve, perhaps. I do.
Yeah, exactly. How do you get?
Well,
much
I'm
better?
going 97, 98.
Well, I was thinking 98, 99. It's that cool.
It's nice to have a walk back in time. And
So these are discontinued, unavailable, but we hope you enjoyed the review.
but what a, I pulled these out this week because we're doing the punch LEs next week.
That's the secret you're going to expose next week.
That's because I see a few little similarities between the two. And I want
But you did start this by saying
Yeah,
which
to
will
you.
be revealed.
Yeah. Okay. But I want you to, because I wanted this to be pretty fresh in your memory. Yeah?
Ah.
On this. I could be completely wrong because I only had a few of the punch. But then again, I look back to the punch that's been coming out recently. And we've had a punch up here, which is
Have we?
yes, we have. You go back to the reviews. It's
Well,
been,
maybe Greg hasn't got it up yet.
lay off him. But geez, they're making some good cigars, and they have. I mean, this is
The one we had last week was a cracker. The Monty.
Dante's.
Yeah. You had that on 24 thingy this morning.
All gone, mate.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
it's all gone.
Mm.
Yeah, but they'll be around again. Great afternoon. If you do get a chance,
Too short.
and sometimes on our locker sales, they'll come up. You got to be quick. But if you do get a chance to pick some of these up, pick them up. Just pick them up.
And could you let me know before you put them up?
Pick them up. Till next week. Hasta luego.
This
Ants.
worked.
I'm bitten by
This
ants.
quite-
Look
no,
at this.
no. Well, the rats go. They're not the one. There's mozzies. The creek, I've seen more mozzies in the last week than I have ever before. Don't ask me why.
By the way, guys, there's a jar of urine over there.
It's not a jar of urine. It's a possum repellent, which includes a number of different things. It's been sitting out there for about 2 years now because, well, basically the possums didn't like it and they took off. So I've just got it there in case, just to remind them if they come back. It works.
We'll be doing FOH tours of Ken's place.
You
can set the
couldn't
fee.
You,
You set
couldn't
the
afford
fee.
it. Oh, jeez.
Really, it's like Australia Zoo. We'll catch up with you shortly.